This is my studio tour. I call it my studio because this space has become such a big part of my creative life. It used to be just an attic, and honestly when I think back, it all started as a dream. Somewhere I could not only create but also keep all my camera gear in one place. I still live at home, and about a year ago we didn't even have an attic. My parents decided to take on this huge renovation, something I could never have imagined back then. About 2 years ago the idea took shape. We completely took off the roof, expanded the rooms, and this attic became something entirely new, and eventually my studio. As soon as the renovation was finished, I dove in. I measured the acoustic wood panels, cut them to size, painted the wall black and put everything up myself. That was the very first step I completed here. I knew I wanted a warm, natural feel, so I added a lot of wooden accents. And I just love how it turned out. It feels calm, it feels modern, and it really reflects who I am. Of course, it's still a work in progress. The structure is down, but I'm still adding those little personal touches, like plants and small decor. So sometimes it still feels a bit empty, but every day I'm adding something new, and I can't wait to show you what's already here and how it looks. So in this room, when you come in, I have the Dream L40 Ultra. I really wanted to have a vacuum mop cleaner because I really like a room that's clean and fresh. Like, I can clean it every day, but that will take a lot of time. So this vacuum cleaner, like, it vacuum cleans it and then afterward it mops it, and it makes it so much better. But this vacuum cleaner just have some boxes inside that have the dirty water and the fresh water. It cleans it, pets itself, it dries it, and it's a really nice vacuum cleaner. If you want that I make a full review video about it, let me know and I will try to do it. Then we have the rollable table, and this table is an IKEA drawer. It's like a trolley technically, and I really wanted this because it's really modular. I can just take it, put it in the middle of the room, do some flat play photography or videography or even unboxings and stuff. It's really nice that I can just take it when I need it, and when I don't need it I can just move it to the wall and I don't have any problems with that. Also, the worktop is from IKEA. I did customize it my own because the normal wooden panel that was on it I did not like, so I did add an IKEA worktop. It's in a walnut veneer, I think. It's not cheap, but I really like the look of it. It's normally for kitchens, but I have it on this. I did use it a lot more in this room, so you will see that when I'm there. So this is the relax zone. This is also not finished yet because it needs some more decorations and stuff, but for now it looks good, and it's more like when friends come over they can sit, or even me when I just want to reply to some emails, think video ideas, script videos, I can just sit nicely in it and just enjoy it. It's a really good seat. It's not cheap also, but I did really like the look of it. Also, it does have a second purpose. You can unfold it and then you can also sleep in it. Also, you can open it a little bit more and then you can just like lay in it. I really wanted this because it makes the room feel a little bit more livable, and also it makes it feels a little bit more like a place where you can also chill and relax in. Above the seats are the Nanoleaf Shapes. I did have them laying around, so I did place them over there. It makes that part of this room a little bit more alive and a little bit better. Also, this table is from Jysk, like 15 euros. I did see it and I really like the look of it, and it was not that expensive, so yeah. So the next thing in the studio is the Workbench. I really wanted this because I have seen this a lot from other influencers, and it's a really cool idea. It's a space where you can organize all your gear, charge your gear, and it also looks clean, and it's also so much better than just having some drawers somewhere and just putting everything in it and just don't look at it. But this is really nice. So these Workbench I did make from 2 IKEA drawer units put together, and in the middle I did put leftover worktop from my other worktops I did cut on size. On top I did also put an IKEA worktop. It is not that expensive, it's like 30 euros, and it looks clean. It's not the same worktop as my desk and as the rollable table, but it still looks nice and clean. Also, on the Workbench, I'm gonna mainly use it for like doing photography, even videography, unboxings, and also for like assembling my camera rigs or cleaning my cameras and stuff, and also for loading up my bag. So when I need to go out, I can just put my bag on it, put my gear in it, and go. I really recommend, if you have the place to do something like this, just do it. It makes your work life so much better. And then I have my IKEA Pegboard, but this I named the charge station. Everything that does have a battery is on this IKEA Pegboard, like my PlayStation 5 controllers, PlayStation Portal, my V-mount batteries, also my Insta360 batteries, some microphones, my camera batteries of course, and a lot more of things. And in the future I want to upgrade this as well more. It's really nice that I can just put everything of batteries on it. It's so easy to just change batteries, put them on, plug them in the power strip I have attached to this board, and yeah, it's so nice to have a place where everything can be charged easily without thinking. Also on the IKEA Pegboard are some more accessories like gray cards, some fabrics to clean camera lenses and stuff. Next to my IKEA pegboard, I have a small rig studio light, and it's mounted to a wall, and it's really nice. I can just pull it out, place where I want it to be, and it's nice. I will add more studio lights in the future, but I did put it to the wall because I don't want to have a lot of tripods standing in this room, because I want to keep the floor as free as possible. Also, I just want to like turn on the lights and start recording videos. I don't need to replace everything and stuff. It's so handy that I can just do this. I have my logo. It's a neon light. It's not technical neon, it's just a LED. It's cold white, it's a bit dimmable, but I did connect it to a Philips Hue wall plug that I can just also turn it off with my phone. Then what's inside my drawers of this system is like all my camera lenses, sliders, gimbals, everything is in here. I did use a grid VND system. I will show you my 3D printer in a moment as well. And everything is printed to fit my lenses, camera gears and stuff. It's not perfect yet because I want to throwing my own things out later on. If I can do it, I'm still learning it a little bit. But this system works for now and it's nice. I have some boxes, some cut out pieces to put my gimbal in and other things. It's really nice to have this. Some things I did not make my own because on the Bambulab handy app you can find a million things, and also on some other websites. And some things I did do with Tooltrace AI, but if you want that I make a video about it, how I did make this grid VND, I will absolutely make one. And of course, there's a lot of videos on the internet where you can also find how to make this sort of cutout 3D printed Redify bins. It's really handy and it's nice to have. Then the 3D printer setup. This is the first time I do have a 3D printer. It's the Bambulab P2S, and it's not a combo version, but I'm gonna pick me up the AMS very soon because I really want to have some more color options. Now I can do it technically, but then I need to switch the filaments my own, and it will be a lot easier that you can just like print something and don't think about changing colors and stuff. So the printer is on the same worktop as on the rolling table on my desk. This closet is connected to the wall because a 3D printer shakes a lot and I just wanted to place it on a sturdy table and be safe. Like this 3D printer setup is not finished yet because I will print a lot of things for it, some tools I need later on, but this is just my beginning in the 3D printing world. And if I know a little bit more about 3D printing, I will make videos about it, of course. But 3D printing for now is really easy. Like if you don't do anything, like if you don't make your own designs and stuff, it's easy. It's like the Apple of printers, and it's just open the app, search what you want, start a print, and there you go. It's so easy. I now print in PLA, but in the future I want to use PETG, ABS or TPU or something, but I'm not there yet. The printer costs 590 euros. It's a lot of money, but for a 3D printer it's not that expensive. But me in the future I will use it more to design products as well. So yeah, I know maybe the moment you've been waiting for, my desk setup. It's a standing desk. The standing desk itself is from IKEA. I don't know the right name of it anymore because they don't sell this anymore, I think. But the top is of course the same as my other tops. It's a worktop, it's walnut veneer again. It's the biggest one, it's 2.50 meters. Then for my gear itself, I use a Studio Display, the first generation. I did not upgrade to the newer ones yet because like the new Studio Display is just a better camera, Thunderbolt 5 port and some better speakers or something. Maybe next year I'm gonna upgrade to the Studio Display XDR. So now I have a MacBook Pro 2021 M1 Max with 1TB and 32GB of RAM. But the MacBook Pro out of 2021 is still powerful enough for me. It's a really nice laptop. I also have an iPad Pro 13-inch with the M4 chip along with the Apple Pencil Pro. To be honest, I'm not using the iPad to its full potential. At the moment, I don't even use the Apple Pencil Pro for drawing. I mainly got it because I wanted to have it. At the moment, I'm mostly using my iPad Pro as a second screen for my MacBook, as well for watching movies, shows and YouTube. For my desk accessories, I have the Magic Mouse USB-C, the Trackpad USB-C and the Logitech MX Keys. I want to upgrade this keyboard maybe in a couple of months because I really want another one. I'm not sure which one, but then I will make a video about it, of course. The desk pad is from Balolo, and also I have the desk cockpit from Balolo. It's really recommended. It's not cheap, but it's so nice to have. You can organize so much more. You have some headphone holder, MacBook holder, MagSafe holder, Apple Watch holder, and you have so much more add-ons. I really recommend it, and I love that it's so modular. It also is walnut, so it fits my room perfectly. Then for my chair, I have the Secretlab Titan Evo Lite. Still need to buy me the magnetic pillow. Then my audio gear is not that much over here. I also have the AirPods Max first generation. I did not upgrade to the second generation because the changes are so minor, just only an H2 chip and some minor improvements. So I'm gonna wait till the third generation of when this one one is broken, but this is already 5 years old or something, and it's still playing amazingly. I'm really loving these to editing videos or even listening music. Maybe you already have seen I don't have speakers at this desk. I really want to add some speakers later on. I'm not sure which ones yet, and also mostly I'm gonna edit with headphones on. I'm having one speaker in this room, and that's the HomePod, the first generation. I'm having this already for 5 years. I did not upgrade to the second generation because I did find out the sound of the second generation is a little bit less than the first generation. Apple did nerf the next generation a little bit because the HomePod was really expensive, so they did put some parts out and make it a little bit cheaper, but that did come at the price of a little bit less good sound quality. Don't get me wrong, the second generation HomePod sounds really good, but if you come from the first generation to the second generation, you hear the sound difference. On the other side of my desk, I have a NAS, the Ugreen DXP 4800 Plus. It's equipped with a 2TB SSD and a 4TB HDD. For videographers and photographers, a NAS is a truly game changer. We work with large amounts of data, and a NAS makes storing all your photos and videos much more efficient and cost effective. I even edit my videos directly from the NAS, so none of my files are stored locally on my MacBook. My MacBook is connected via an Ethernet cable to a 2.5 GBA network, which allows me to edit smoothly without any performance issues. Additionally, I use my NAS as a personal cloud, making it easy to access my files from anywhere. For me, this room represents a new beginning. It truly feels like a dedicated workspace and a focus zone, where I can concentrate much better on creating content, scripting videos, and completing tasks. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the room still requires some decoration and a few finishing and touches. However, even in its current state, it already feels like a comfortable and a productive environment. I will greatly appreciate hearing your thoughts. What do you think of my studio? You could also consider it a workspace. If you would like to see more videos about my studio, please let me know. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.